a major update today in the old school RuneScape world. Let's have a look at it. First of all, how sick does the new armor look? But that's not what we're here to talk about today. We're here to talk about the Castle Wars reworks. Here we go. Plaudits update. Last week, we introduced Plaudits to Castle Wars Reward Shop as a way to offer meaningful rewards for participation. While the goal was to support players who genuinely enjoyed the minigame, we quickly saw the unintended consequence, a spike in AFK behavior, with some players prioritizing rewards over real gameplay. We heard your concerns loud and clear and temporarily disabled the crates to reassess. For those of you that saw my previous video, you saw I had 52 crates on all 10 of my RuneScape accounts, and I couldn't buy them. They've now re-enabled the crates. You can buy them again, and I have 520. Now, what's changed? The revised crates now include some untradeable items that can only be used within Castle Wars matches. This includes Castle Wars arrows and bolts, which have the strength of dragon arrows and dragon bolts, making them powerful tools for the minigame. But they can't be traded or used outside of Castle Wars, meaning they won't impact the wider game economy. Meanwhile, the rest of the crate contents, like blighted supplies and food, remain usable and tradable, but we've removed high concern items like runes and GP, which were previously enabling the crates to serve as a profitable AFK moneymaker. These changes are intended to make the crates a lot less attractive for passive farming and a lot more relevant for active Castle Wars players. Updated Plaud loot, 3 rolls per crate. So the rolls could be 4 noted blighted super restores, which is still a lot, 75 to 105 Castle Wars arrows, 75 to 105 Castle Wars bolts, 2 Castle Wars tickets. Oh, you can get tickets in the crates now, which is cool. 10 to 15 blighted ice sacks, 175 to 225 rune arrows. Okay, so you still get rune arrows, and you still get rune javelins, you still get blighted manta rays, you still get blighted anglerfish, you still get blighted karambwines, and you still get blighted vengeance sacks. Oh, this is a new one, blighted vengeance sacks. So I'm assuming these are still going to be relatively profitable. I don't know what the changes they've made here are, but first things first, before we open all these crates, ladies and gents, I need to see if it's still AFKable, because the whole point was to make this not AFKable and have people not trying to hunt for the rewards, but I don't think this change will have done exactly what they wanted it to do. I need to find the Castle Wars worlds, and we need to get over there and try a game out and see if I can just completely AFK the game. Okay, World 334 only has 490 players in it. This is literally straight after the update, guys. The update happened like 1 minute ago, so I'd be very surprised if there's a game running already. Is there even gonna be a game that runs? Oh, I just missed the game. It starts in 25 minutes. Okay, I'm going to sit around here until I can join the game. Oh, perfect. Look at that. I'm in the game. Now, let me see. I'm going to go upstairs. I'm going to go stand in the corner. And look at this. Look at this. This has not done what they wanted it to do. There are still an insane amount of people. Look at this. This is the first game back after the update, and there's already 100 people in here completely AFK in the game. All right, I'm going to ride this game out and see if I get my plaudits at the end of it, see if we still get 3, and then we're going to work on opening all of the crates and seeing what kind of loot we can expect from, I guess, about 520 Castle Wars crates. Come up and try to kill the AFKers again. It's already started, you know? Look how many people there are. And I've somehow been the only person that's died in that one. But, I mean, it's still AFK, right? I don't think it's going to be AFK to the point where you can walk away from your screen. But, that being said, if it's still good money, if people are still going to make good money out of this, then there's going to be heaps of people flocking, and you're going to see a bunch of AFK people in here as well. Which, I'll be honest, I don't know what the issue with the AFK players is. Like, obviously, they're not participating in the game, but if you've got an equal amount of AFKers on each side, then the game will just be like it normally is, but with a bunch of extra people spectating, I guess. You lost, you capture the enemy, 0 time, enemy kills 1. We gained 2 plaudits, so absolutely nothing has changed here. You still get the same amount of plaudits. I guess the only thing left to do is see how much is in these crates, so I'm going to hop over to the world 533. I have all my accounts here. All 10 accounts are all stocked up, ready to trade in these crates. And we're just going to do a big old pack opening, I guess. Let's buy 50 crates. I have to bank these in between. I'm not... Oh, man. This is going to be a big, big pack opening, guys. Let's get this. Okay, so I ran the numbers. I have 536 Castle Wars crates to open. Let's go ahead and get this pack opening going right now with this account right here. I think I should be able to get about 20 of these out at a time. Let's open them up. Castle Wars bolts. There we go. Blighted Vengeance sacks. Let's open these. Damn, okay. We got a lot of rune arrows. We got a lot of Castle Wars arrows here as well. So we can probably, we get about 16 out by the looks of things, but 6 Castle Wars tickets there, 1,000 rune arrows still, but like this is insane for an Iron Man. Like 0 requirements, you can come here, 238k this is worth from 20 crates. So that is what, 10 games? That's absolutely nuts. That's too much. Let's go ahead and open the rest of them. Oh my god, I need 2 inventory spaces for this. Okay, let's open all these. Perfect, so we can get, what, 15 of these out at a time? Yep, 15 is the perfect amount. So in the first 58 crates, let's open these up. Now remember, this is about 10 hours of AFK Castle Wars on one account here, guys. So if I chuck that in, it's about 180k GP per hour. Plus we've got 26 Castle Wars tickets, which are very nice. We've got 1,000 Castle Wars arrows, which I guess these are just going to stock up, man. Like, these are just going to stock up in the bank. They got a high elk value of 6, though, so maybe we can elk them? Hang on, wait a minute. Do I have any runes? I don't have any runes in the bank. I'm going to have to do it on one of the other accounts. But yeah, 1.8 mil here from AFK and Castle Wars for 10 hours. So 180k an hour, which is absolutely... That's insane. Like, it's crazy for how much effort you have to put into doing this. But here we go. Let's open the next 50. And obviously, we're going to get all of the same stuff. Hopefully, we get about the same amount of GP. That remains to be seen, though. Let's have a look. I love that you get all this blighted stuff. Like, I guess this is good for early game Iron Man going to the wilderness. I don't know, but it's a lot of blighted stuff. Let's go ahead and price check this second one here. 2,000 arrows we got in this one. Oh, we got 2,000 arrows in the previous one as well. I didn't even realize. 2,000 rune javelins as well. 250 vengeance sacks. So a little less than the other side. Quite a few less Quran ones. Holy shit. We got 877 here and we got 365 on this one. And this one's worth 1.5 mil. Okay, 1.5 mil, not too bad. I'm going to go ahead and open up the rest of the crates, and then I will trade over all of the loot to one account so we can have a look at everything and get sort of a better gauge. But I'll do this pack opening in private. I'm sorry, guys. I know you want to see me open all these crates, but this is a moment that I need to have by myself. All right, we got all the crates open here. As you can see, sifting through the accounts here, all pretty... Wait, did I not open all the... No, I didn't. Oh my god, I still got 30 crates on this account. Well, there you go, guys. You get to see a few more crates being opened. Holy, what a treat that is for you all. And bang, there we go. Quickly sifting through the accounts, as I was saying, they've all got around the same amount in terms of loot. But what I'll do now is just trade all of the loot over to one account. And we can see exactly how much it is all together from those 530 odd crates. Is traded over. Let's go ahead and get a big price check here. 16 million. So this was about 100 hours of AFK Castle Wars. So from about 100 hours, you get 16 mil, which means you're looking at about 160k per hour, which obviously it's not a crazy moneymaker. It's not an insane one at all, but it's no requirements. You can do this on a fresh level 3. You can come straight to Castle Wars with absolutely nothing else on your account. I'm pretty sure you can even do this in free to play. Correct me if I'm wrong, guys, down in the comments, but I think there's a free to play Castle Wars world and you get plaudits on that. I'd have to double check. I don't actually know how to do that here. There is, yeah, it's a free to play Castle Wars world. And you might even get plaudits on there. So this could be a completely free AFK moneymaker, which is absolutely insane. 160k per hour. Is it OP? It's not OP, but the whole point of this was to stop people from AFKing in Castle Wars games, and I don't think that is going to happen, because if you're an Iron Man, this is still pretty good. Once again, correct me if I'm wrong, guys. I'm not an Iron Man, but 31,000 rune arrows from 100 hours of Castle Wars. That is what? High alk value of 7.6 mil. And remember, on an Iron Man, you can sell these to shops for their high alk value. So you're getting, what's that? After 100 hours, you're getting 76k an hour cash on a level 3 fresh off tutorial Iron Man. Not even including the Rune Javelins, actually, which are another 4 mil here. So if you're on a fresh Iron Man off Tutorial Island straight to Castle Wars, you're getting, what, 120k cash per hour still. And, like, they took away the runes and stuff because they didn't want it to be problematic. But you just get raw cash and you can go use that raw cash to buy magic. All of the exact same problems that were there previously are still there. On top of that, you get Blighted Ancient Ice Sacks, which, I mean, you can go burst your mage up later. Vengeance Sacks obviously don't mean too much, but in terms of a main account, you probably wouldn't do this. It's not a great moneymaker, but in terms of an Iron Man, it's still really good for cash. The next best thing for money is to go to LMS, which you have to be good at PKing and you have to have 750 total, or go to Soul Wars, where you don't get as much money. I'm not sure 100%. Once again, you're going to have to correct me if I'm wrong, but it seems as though what they were trying to do has not worked at all. I could be wrong. This could be a bad change, and I'm not going to sit here and pretend to you guys like I actually give a damn. You know, I just wanted to showcase it for all you guys that actually play Iron Man and might have some opinions about this. I have no opinions whatsoever. I don't care what Iron Man do. But there you go. This is the loot from 100 hours of Castle Wars. Now, the last thing I actually want to check before I go is these Castle Wars arrows and the Castle Wars bolts to see if they have any sort of value. I'm going to go ahead and get my construction cape out, and I'm going to get a wilderness sword, and I'm going to go on my other account, which has a bunch of them in the inventory. If I check my items kept on death, I am killed by another player. Everything is lost. All these Castle Wars items are lost, so I'm going to see what happens when you die with them in the wilderness, and we're going to see if Jagex might have messed up and given them some sort of intrinsic value in the wilderness. So let's get out to Anakal. I don't have anything on my person. Just want to make sure I'm not going to lose anything when I die. We're all good. Let's teleport out to the demonic ruins. Yes, enter the wilderness. Perfect. Let's teleport out to the wilderness. Demonic ruins. I'm just going to run to the east or west a little bit so I don't accidentally run into someone. Let's get the wilderness sword on, and I'm going to go ahead and kill my own account, and we're going to see if they've accidentally given them some sort of value. And then after that, I will go back to the, I'm going to run over to my house again and see if I can alk them as well. Because, hey, it's Jagex, man. They might have done something. Who knows? Here we go. I've got a key. All right, you know what? Let's go check the key, ladies and gents. I'm not even going to click on the key. I'm going to open this bad boy. Let's go. And I can confirm I did lose all of the bolts and arrows on the account that died. Every single one of them. No way. OSRS will reboot after a 45-minute cooldown. No rollbacks. What have they done this time, man? Like, oh my god. It's a meme at this point. It's just straight up a meme. This is crazy. What have they done? This means they have a value. I've just realized, because it was the only thing that this account had was the bolt, and I've got a key, so there has to be something inside of here. 4,136 GP, which says to me they have about a 2 GP value per bolt. Okay, so they're not... Listen, guys, they don't have a value. They didn't mess up. Let's see if we can alk them. You can. For 6 GP. Okay, so there you go. Yeah, I mean, obviously you're never going to actually do this, but they do have a value. You can alk Castle Wars arrows for 6 GP a piece. Is it the same for the bolts? It's the same for the bolts. There were 6 GP a piece. And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. That is 100 hours of Castle Wars crates opened. Let me know what you think down in the comments. Like I said, I have no horse in this race. I don't play Iron Man. I don't really care. Do you guys think this is too crazy for the game? Do you think it's balanced now? What do you reckon? Let me know down in the comments. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll catch you guys in the next video in a couple of days. Take it easy.